In Venezuela are celebrating in the streets. We did such a great thing for them. Yeah, you know where else they were celebrating in the streets? In Iraq, when we took out Saddam Hussein, who also was a very bad man, who did very bad things to people. Okay, but you know what happened after we took out Saddam? The country didn't get better. It got 10 times exponentially worse. Fast forward to 2026, and we're sitting here. We just took out Maduro. Now we're going to have to spend more taxpayer dollars. We're going to have more boots on the ground to stabilize the country of Venezuela, to act as the occupying force. We can't even take care of our own country. We can't even fix our own problems. And now we're going to be the occupying force and fix Venezuela and make Venezuela really rich.
We are going to run the country, spend billions of dollars. We'll make the people of Venezuela rich.
How about making America rich? I'm not in support of Maduro. I'm not in support of the fucking Venezuela. Okay, I'm in support of America. And guess what? We've seen this before. This is Iraq 2.0. The people in Venezuela are celebrating.
Oil. What are we going to do with the oil that we have?
Going to do with what?
The oil that has been seized. The United States seized 1.9 million barrels of oil on December 10th.
What? Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking? Oil? You have a problem with that? You know what you should do? You should sanction me. Sanction me with your army. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have an army. I guess that means you need to shut the up. That's what I do if I don't have no army. I would
Venezuela. Oil. What are we going to do?
First off, I want to give all praises to First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Al-Shai, Bahashem Rakakurash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Al-Shai, for allowing me to do another video through the Spirit. The Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Al-Shai, for giving us this truth as worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I just want to do this lesson. You know, big news of the day. Venezuela was attacked just like Iraq a few years ago. You know, it's the same thing all over again. And Esau Edom is back on that horse of we're just gonna take what we want, you know, and do what we want. You know, Trump did that without a congressional hearing. He just did it because he wanted to do it. And you know, that's the spirit of Edom in America right now. Do what you want and fuck anybody that gets in our way. And that's gonna be the downfall of Esau Edom, man. That pride, his pride is going to be his greatest downfall. So I'm gonna play 2 videos on Instagram, and because even some of these Americans aren't even happy about what he did, not because it's taking oil, but it's because what Trump said about making Venezuela rich. He said, well, make America rich. Majority of Americans aren't rich. They're not living well. They're living check to check, and it's just, hey, we're gonna see how this plays out. So I'm gonna get these clips.
People in Venezuela are celebrating in the streets. We did such a great thing for them. Yeah, you know where else they were celebrating in the streets? In Iraq, when we took out Saddam Hussein, who also was a very bad man, who did very bad things to people. Okay, but you know what happened after we took out Saddam? The country didn't get better. It got 10 times exponentially worse. Fast forward to 2026, and we're sitting here. We just took out Maduro. Now we're going to have to spend more taxpayer dollars. We're going to have more boots on the ground to stabilize the country of Venezuela, to act as the occupying force. We can't even take care of our own country. We can't even fix our own problems. And now we're going to be the occupying force and fix Venezuela and make Venezuela really rich.
We are going to run the country, spend billions of dollars. We'll make the people of Venezuela rich.
How about making America rich? I'm not in support of Maduro. I'm not in support of the fucking Venezuela. Okay, I'm in support of America. And guess what? We've seen this before. This is Iraq 2.0. The people in Venezuela are...
Like he said, this is Iraq 2.0. And now there's going to be millions, billions of dollars of maintaining control in that country, which is all going to, you know, it's all going to fail. But, hey, these Americans aren't... These Americans are not happy about any of the decisions that their leaders or their politicians are making, because they're suffering. They're still suffering, no matter how you want to splice it. Majority of Americans are suffering. I want to get this another video. It's more of a comedy. I'm gonna get this one too.
Oil. What are we going to do?
Do with what?
The oil that has been seized. The United States seized 1.9 million barrels of oil on December 10th.
What? Huh? Oil? You said something about oil, bitch. You cooking? Oil. UN, you have a problem with that? You know what you should do? You should sanction me. Sanction me with your army. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have an army. I guess that means you need to shut the up. That's what I do if I don't have no army. I would
Venezuela.
So yeah, that was just more of a funny. But the Americans, these American Edomites specifically, Big T, he's on that rampage of, look, I can do and take over whatever I want, and that spirit is going to be his downfall. So let's get this. Actually, let's get it in the NLT. This is Isaiah 10. I remember this because St. Benji wanted me to bring it out down there in Chicago. It's still been on my mind. But this is Isaiah 10, and in the NLT, he had me get it in the KJV, but I'm reading it in NLT. It says, verse 8. It says, we will say, each of my princes will soon be a king. We destroyed Kalno, just as we did Carmish. Hamath fell before us as Arpan did, and we destroyed Samaria. Just as we did Damascus. Yes, we have finished off many kingdoms whose gods were greater than those in Jerusalem and in Samaria. And that's Esau's pride. His pomp is getting to that height again. Well, he's like, these people don't have no protector. They don't have no gods. Well, the places we've taken down are mightier than they. So we're gonna roll in, take their shit, and they're not gonna have shit to say about it. Let's keep going. This is still in NLT. It says, so we will defeat Jerusalem and her gods, just as we destroyed Samaria and hers. After the Lord has used the king of Assyria to accomplish his purpose on Mount Zion in Jerusalem, he will turn against the king of Assyria to punish him, for he is proud and arrogant, and that's going to be your downfall. You think that you're a mighty, valiant man. You think that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Trump really believes he can do whatever he wants, but he's going to be brought down, man. His pride is going to be brought low, man. Just like ancient Assyria, just like ancient Nineveh, just like ancient Babylon, all these ancient kingdoms were eventually brought low and put to naught. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to this place. What Big T did will not go without repercussions, because Venezuela has Russian allies and Chinese allies. We brought it out at camp. Those are their allies. So what are their I wonder how their allies feel about this. I wonder how their allies feel about this insurgent that it just did on their friend, if you will. I wonder what the repercussions will be. This will not just slide under the rug, man. There will be consequences for these actions. And in that place, now the U.S. government has to put more money that they don't have into this country. And it's just going to be just like that dude said. It's just Iraq Part 2. In Iraq, they took, and then they always take, just like they always do, their economic hitman. They need democracy. stealing that from the elders of Chicago. They need democracy. And that same platform isn't working anymore. These people are going to revolt. Yeah, I mean, and I'm saying these people, speaking about these Americans, because now you have to put more money into to that land. More troops are going to have to be over there to stabilize that area. So, hey, we're gonna really see how this plays out, man. We're gonna really see how this plays out, and this could very well lead to a great war, man. Could very well. These things, actions like this, don't go without repercussions. So we're gonna see. You have to remember, America is the land of propaganda. Who knows if Maduro was really that big bad guy as they say he is. So we'll find out very soon. But I just wanted to do that, this quick lesson speaking on that. Your pride, Trump, is gonna be your downfall, man. He thinks he can do whatever he wants. Hey, your citizens are not agreeing with the moves and decisions you are making. They're simply not. So we're gonna end with this. This is Isaiah 19 and verse 2, and it says, "And I will set Egyptian against Egyptian, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom." And so it's gonna all come to a head. You're trying to make Venezuela rich. What about your own citizens? What about your own people? And you best believe those dirty rats' fingerprints are all over this. You best believe their dirty little fingerprints are all over this. So that's just something real quick. It's the same thing they're doing over there in Africa. Trying to steal all their resources. It's the same thing. You need some democracy. We gonna take that shit from you through the sword. Actually, let's grab that and close off. That power of the sword. A sword can only swing so much. That sword is getting dull and weak, and these nations are seeing it, and they know that they got swords and weapons too. This is Revelation 6 and verse 4. "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." Yeah, and you very much well have taken peace from the earth. And your sword is getting real dull, man. So these other nations they see you fucking with their allies. You still think you can just move and do whatever you want. You're not that super big bad superpower anymore, big dog. You're gonna find out that these niggas got friends in high places. So we're gonna see how this plays out. This is just my 2 cents on it. Lord will hope this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodash. And hey, this is all a part of prophecy. Wars and rumors of wars, and be ye not troubled, for the end is not yet, but is near. So with that, all praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Shalom.